Ah. Alright, let me get some music going.
Nice, I like it. Test.
Cool, man. Alright, is that you, the other viewer over there?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Hello to the other person out there. This is Myth World Cup 2021. Today we got the Dunshire Coneheads up against Avons Grove. Both teams are locked and loaded.
Alright, here we go.
Well, we should be comical. I mean, we have Drizzett's first MWC game. He's on the last place team. But let's see what he does for them.
Yeah, I'm pretty curious. I mean, he has not really shown up. This is his first game in a while.
Ooh, that extended view.
Oh yeah, that's the best way to observe. Alright, a fast trade out of Gioku.
It's Terry's first game of Myth since a horrible Karma tourney. He says that Karma can suck it. And it killed his will to Myth. Unfortunate. If only Karma had made a call. You've been making some decisive calls, Spoon. While we wait for the captains to trade this out, how are you feeling in regards to the double header situation?
Yeah. This is the big point, right? Like I need to make a decision on that. I'm gonna push for it. I'm pushing for it this week. I'd like to see a double header. Even if the games don't happen on the same day, I think it would be a good. I think it's the move. I think it makes it more exciting, you know?
Definitely. I definitely think it's the move. It might not be the most comfortable for all, but I think the teams are actually more versatile than they actually lead themselves to believe, so I think they'll be able to get a good showing on all teams, you know? I'm not so sure about Sparkle Motion or if AG or DC get there. But I mean, Sparkle has the potential to show up big, and they probably get some quality substitutes as well. Just some fun guys to play with.
Yeah, I've been pretty impressed. Even by playing like down a few guys, like they're still bringing quality games. You know, a few flubs in there, but that's gonna happen.
Oh yeah. And so far we got fairly similar strategies here. Looks like Jeku's team opting to max out their Solus, but Dunshire getting a few more melee. Yeah. Very artillery heavy with Avons Grove. Let's see how they're able to contain Dunshire here. I mean, if Dunshire tries to play an artillery fight, they're just going to be at a disadvantage. So they really need to just push and create space with these melee units. They also have not maxed their spiders, whereas Avons Grove has. Very different, I think. How are you feeling?
Yeah, man, this is these are pretty different trades. I mean, it's gonna be tough because I like the Solus on this map. I think it's a pretty Solus friendly map. But those Stigs, you know, like that's a pretty good hard counter to Solus. So we'll see how that pans out.
Yeah. As well as like the split Tro scenario, Avon's opting to give all 3 to Giral, whereas you have 2 to Kruniak and 1 to Shad, and I think that's gonna give Dunshire a bit of an advantage.
Oh yeah.
It's just you have 2 very intelligent players, and they're gonna be able to try to manipulate Giral into splitting up or just making a mistake. I just feel like Giral a little bit more susceptible to make those mistakes early, so if he can play a slow, passive, smart game, I mean, it's gonna keep the ball in his team's court rather than hand it over.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think they're gonna look to exploit Giral's aggressiveness in this match.
Flag captured. Flag captured. Flag captured. Flag captured.
Dunshire taking an immediate middle.
Oh yes. They've split up their Tro. I mean, their fetch 4 different ways. There's a lot of different
Flag
unit splits
captured.
here.
Flag captured.
Whereas you got a
Flag
3-3-2
captured.
fetch split with Avons Grove.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't think it's particularly bad. Albeit you might have somewhat of an advantage in the 3-3-2 split because you're gonna have more targets attempting to strike the same target, whereas it'd be a little bit more difficult to try to just micromanage 2-2-2 fetch. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, Giral's almost getting trapped here.
Yeah, he's in a difficult spot right off the bat.
Let's see if he can escape. He'll lose a spider, but he did draw first blood.
Flag captured.
It looks like he'll escape off here. I mean, it's going to open the room for Kruniak to maybe pressure their fetch, but he might go for the trap.
Yeah, he's really dragged all the action down to this lower west side of the map.
Oh yes. Giral collecting ratios. He's playing. I mean, he's a little bit trapped, but he's kind of.
Yeah.
He might pull out without losing a Tro, but
he's getting a little trapped now. Yeah, this could be dicey.
Oh yeah, LSO's moving up though. As long, he needs to keep sending the Zergs over there.
Yeah, he's got to get in there. He's got to
Flag
help his
captured.
Tro out. Draw forcing the exit.
Oh, he's got his fetch in play. Giral hit.
Come on,
Oh man,
fight that.
interesting.
This is not working out as badly as I thought it would work out. I think he's going to start losing Tro here. Still not as bad. He could back out. Yeah, wow. Okay.
How those other Tro? Oh yeah, the other Tro pretty low.
2 red Tro, yeah. This is a lot more interesting than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I mean, Avon's down a few percentage here because of losing the Tro, but they're actually in pretty good shape as long as they can protect their fetch.
Flag
I am pretty
Shoot,
concerned
Yabba.
about the opposite side of the map, though. Coneheads getting some early flag tags. But we'll see if they can beat that D in time.
Yeah, there's actually a gigantic defense off the northwest. I think they might have trouble getting
Flag
to.
captured.
Yeah, that's
Victory
definitely gonna slow them
imminent.
down.
Coneheads will take victory imminent though, so Avons Grove just has to push here. I think they have the right players to do it though.
They've got the positioning. Like, I like where their souls are at. If they can just keep their souls on Kruniak's Tro, they might win this.
This is epic, man. I can't believe this.
Yeah, this is amazing. All dragging them into that bottom corner really changed the pace of the game.
Yeah, Theory about to get in some trouble though. Walter really needs to be there. He will probably lose his souls, but he needs to help. There's just no support for Terry.
No, he's
but
just
their
gonna
best
get
players
picked
will go
apart.
down. But I mean, AG is clearing this flag. You know,
But yeah, they're
I
gonna
don't think
take
they were allow for any survivors at all.
Flag captured. Victory imminent.
Wow.
Holy shit. So let's see what happens with this. Ooh, fetch wall. I mean, Gerald getting another nice little kick there off on Father Xmas's mortar.
Yeah, yeah.
The percentage is deceptive right now because they have a totally stone throw, no heals on the map. AG kind of has an advantage unit-wise, but not flag-wise.
Yeah, they have so many more fetch that I think they can, if they can just hold at home, I think they take this.
I mean, if Ion and Edulus go and pinch the southwest, AG might be in trouble. Other than that, I'm not sure they'll be able to stop this.
Yeah, this is gonna be. I mean, LSO on the fetch definitely
It
puts
should
them
pay.
Yeah, this.
Yeah. Oh man,
They're
Jekyll
leaving.
blows up all his own team's units.
Oh man.
I mean, Avon's now full defense. It is interesting.
I
You
don't
still
agree
have,
with it. Yeah, I think they're fine at home. They need to pressure. Still,
I think maybe they want to like free up the souls here. They
Okay.
just feel a little pressured. I mean, Walter, he's not attacking the spiders yet, but he needs to. He needs to just stab them.
yeah. He's gonna live now. Rush the souls, man.
A nice shot on them. Oh yes, they've totally collapsed on this.
Yeah, they're running away with it. Still 5 minutes in the game too. Gabba doing some ratioing there as well.
Oh yes.
5 minutes remaining.
And so, Avon's Grove up. About to lose 2 spiders though. But yeah, up 9%. About to begin their final game push. I mean, Dunshire, if they can hold this off, it's a different game. They just, dude, Avon's Grove just had so much artillery for Dunshire to deal with. Now Dunshire is, they're down on melee even.
Yeah, they couldn't answer. They just didn't have enough firepower.
Oh yeah.
Man, I did not see this coming, but this is it. Man, I see. I mean, I don't want to. I'm not calling the whole match, but I called it for AG like 2 days ago, and I'm feeling it.
You were feeling it, huh? Yeah, you talking about casino bets or otherwise?
I mean, I was going to put it on casino bets, and then I don't know. I put 200 on Cotet and 200 on B4.
Yeah.
I should have thrown
Safe
in on
plays.
this.
Oh man, I don't know. It's such a toss up
Oh yeah, I love it.
where
I
you
love a
just don't
risky
know.
toss-up. I love them.
I
I'm
mean, that's
not a
the
good
thing,
gambler.
because you had good payout if Avons would end up winning
Yeah,
the
yeah.
full match. Just have to see what happens next game. I mean, Dunshire getting off a rush here.
There goes the tro.
Oh, yes.
They've got some melee going towards the defense, but I don't think the D is in any trouble if they're paying attention.
Flag captured.
I know.
That's
They
Game
should
it.
have tried
over.
to swarm that push force and maybe suicide into it then, but really tough.
Good games, guys. Good games. Alright, moving on. Alright, we've got Care Light here on a CTF map. What do you what's your take here? After playing in that game earlier, what do you think the strategies are here?
Oh man. Referring to the match earlier or after game one
A
and the
little bit of
captains?
both. Like you've seen like some of the top tier players play this. What do you think's going to be the correct move in terms of trades, and then like, what do you think these guys are going to do?
I really like being able to rush up in the north. There's more land, so your units will get slowed down less. I think south is always kind of dead space. Um, I think the mids will have bows. I think all of that is pretty much guaranteed here. If neither team ends up rushing the north, I mean, they're just missing out. The rush will be slow. Um, so yeah, like a hold in the south, kind of a hold mid, but actively playing with the bowman. And up north, probably some war packs. I mean, there's a slight advantage to the south and the north, just by the way that they can kind of send the units from mid to go and help. Although it would take quite a bit. Trade-wise, I think like Avon's Grove maxed out artillery last map, so until I see otherwise, I'm going to expect them to do something just like that. And here we have it: Max Puss, Max Bowman, 4 dwarves. They're locked and loaded. They don't have too much melee, so they're going to be a little bit more passive, but a nice slow turtle style push. Whereas the Coneheads, we saw it last game as well. Actually, some differences here. I mean, arguably they have less artillery. You only have half as many puss. You only have half as many bowmen. But they do have an extra 2 dwarves. I mean, I guess they're just looking to melee push here. Avon's Grove is super strong, man. They have Terry and LSO. It's tough to deal with that. So, I'm already leaning towards Avon Grove taking game 2, but we'll just have to wait and see here.
Yeah. No, I agree with those points. I don't know. I think both teams have got a fair amount of dwarves. I think the team with fewer goals is going to have a harder time with all these dwarves. Like they're going to have to use more of their pus and stuff.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Actually, I was incorrect that Pepper hadn't traded yet. So now I see his full trade.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They only have 2 dwarves. They have less bowmen. but they do have 2 extra goals, and they have maxed their warriors. So we'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. I think it's a little bit more even now. Not so much in Avon's Grove's favor. I mean, they just have so many goals. You can do fancy stuff with them. They might even bottle puss for the hell of it.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would be great to see, especially on this map. I feel like I don't know. I feel like somebody might get stretched thin. Maybe Dunshire, because they don't have as many thrall. They'll really be leaning on those warriors. I don't know.
Well, no, I think they actually have more thrall than their opponents, don't they? No, maybe only less, but not by much. You got 8 for Dunshire, but only 9 for Avons Grove. So still really close in that department. It's all about the bows here for Avons Grove. I think that's what it comes down to, because either they're gonna sit there and just die and maybe see a minute's worth of battle. They don't deal much damage. Those are useless archers. When you're maxing out your archers like this, or practically maxing them out, you need to be very active with them. You need to try to deal damage at all times with them. So just have to wait and see what they end up doing with their bows here, and how often they're choosing to hold with them, and how often they're choosing to push and try to deal some damage. Like, if they just used all their pus not to take out the Dunshire's 3 dwarves, but to just take out the bowmen, well, now you're going to have 20 bowmen to deal with 3 dwarves. You'd still be in pretty good shape.
Game on.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense.
It's the coffee, man. I'm sorry.
No, get into it, man. I'm hyped for this game. I feel like having a 4-minute planning time is too much because everyone's ready to go.
Oh yeah, plenty of time for discussion though. Glad we can fill it out.
Yeah, this is a highlight match. Like I'm glad these teams turned out pretty even too. Like I don't think anyone's like vastly superior at the moment, so I'm feeling good.
And the march is on.
Yeah, looks like LSO taking archers up north with a little bit of melee, and some dwarves and stuff. Countered by Xmas on a warpack north.
Let's see that.
Bit of a lighter mid for Avons Grove. Heavy mid for Dunshire.
Yeah, we got Tiri and Zathras in the mid. 2 polar opposites on the spectrum of myth skill, but I think it could work out. The issue I see is Avons Grove has left a pus.
Oh man, critical.
Yeah, so they're at least down 1 pus, but hopefully they see. Oh, they're calling it out though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tiri doing some early damage with his pus. Already gets a dwarf.
Oh yes, he's active on it. See, they're already tearing into those bowmen. And it looks like you have all the bowmen for Dunshire in the middle. Mainly warpacks in the north and south. And now, take note here, north is already crossing. South is just holding. And so what's being accomplished with Shad's units could simply be accomplished with just Thrall. So we'll just have to wait and see here. That is definitely, they're doing like kind of the cookie. Ooh, lots of stuff going on mid.
Okay,
Sorry.
Yeah, that's they were doing really well, and now they're just getting pussed all hell. Tiri still playing well though. Really defending his archers quite well.
Yes, they need to retreat, get some reinforcements now though. It is hurting for them.
Walter White crossing south, LSO crossing north, both for AG. While their mid collapses, we'll see if those 2 sides can take the flag before the mid basically disintegrates.
Yes, I mean, perhaps they can stall for a little while. I mean, that's their new goal now because Kruniak's just ripping into them. I'm sure he's telling them we need to push. Yep, it's right there in the game chat, yeah.
Yep, it's happening.
LSO is continuing his push, though, so really, I think Avons might get to their flag first, but just have to wait and see.
There's just not very much to fight Kroon and then Mouse Leisure on the mid. I think if Thierry can hold it and like just really delay, they might be able to take it, but that is a tall order.
Yes, I mean, they still have that dud pus at home, so they need to just expend their pus. Like, Zathras' goal is empty, but he's not moving it back. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, he needs to... He's got to do a little more micro there, and he could really make it work. Oh, Thierry, big fire arrows.
Oh, yes. He's trying to come up big with the dwarf. Nice shot. Oh, yes. Dodge, boy.
Oh, man.
Unfortunate for him.
AG's two flanks really starting to get into position. I don't think Shad is lost very much. Neither flank is lost very much, so you know there's still some resistance on the flag, but they're making the push. It's coming.
Yes, Kruniak's already arriving at the flag now.
Yeah, he's bearing down. This the clock is ticking.
Xmas able to stall LSO.
Draw on some goals on the Coneheads flag, though, so he can dance and keep this alive for AG. It's really, yeah, this might turn into a base trade,
Flag
and then
contested.
who has the better BC at the end.
I mean,
Flag
Jacko just needs to try to
contested.
bide time here.
Flag contested.
Oh, Avons Grove full steam ahead.
They are
I think we'll
rolling.
see
Oh, big
these
pus.
flags be traded here. Yes, excellent play by Shad.
Flag
He takes out
contested.
the dwarf of Walter. Bowman will engage with their daggers. Kruniak right up on
Flag
top of that flag,
contested.
man. He's just tear into it.
Yeah, he knows that it's go time for both teams here.
His journeyman is going off. Oh,
Can they hold it?
have to wait and see. I mean, Avons Grove,
Still
they're
in
able to
this.
hold this contest here.
Flag contested.
Losing
They need
the,
their bows to pay out.
Flag
Yeah.
contested.
losing that dwarf. It's not great, but they're doing work on the opposite flag.
Yes,
Flag
I mean, they did a good
contested.
job just holding that
Flag
flag, you know.
contested.
They knew they would go down, but they bought enough time for a successful
Flag
trade here.
captured. Flag captured.
All right, now it's even more interesting. They are, you know, they've traded flags, and now they have to they have 5 minutes to start making moves.
Oh, yes.
Kroon wondering what the fuck happened here.
5 minutes remaining.
Yeah. LSO quickly pushing out the orders. Pepper as well. Terry calling out the strategy on how to dismantle what the Coneheads have left. I mean, it looks like this will pan out to a draw. I'm going to switch to auto camera at the moment. I'll call out this stuff here if you got anything to say, just interrupt me immediately.
Yeah.
Walter just shooting Shad apart here. Shad's gonna get gunned down by these goals and Bowman. As long as Gaba and Walter White carefully micro this, they'll probably be able to take out 2 more wars. Shad just has to dodge between the trees, bro.
Well, we're getting an interesting situation around mid where Kruniak and LSO are coming mid, and I think they have mostly equivalent warriors, archers. LSO is a dwarf, Kruniak has more warriors. feel like this might be a little tough for LSO because he's going to get rushed real quick.
Yes, he should be shooting right now and backing up.
Yeah, he's got
We'll
to
have to
hold
see
this.
how he plays it out, though. I trust this guy a lot. I think he'd be able to handle it. And now we see with Dunshire is actually retreating because they don't want to start taking damage on their warriors so early.
Yeah, that's I think that's the correct play. Like LSO is going to make you he's going to punish you if you get in range.
Oh, yes. Yes. Tiri will come to support LSO, and you have now Silesia and Ion supporting Kruniak. And let's see what Krun can do here. I mean, he's at a single bowman disadvantage, but he lands a hit.
Walter coming up behind for AG. I think if Walter gets there and puts pressure on Kroon, they're just going to have too many archers.
Oh, yes. Unfortunate for LSO, he attempted to target the bow with the flame arrow, and it has hit the tree. It now threatens his own bowman. They're gonna get some arrows in right here. Ooh. Gabba's still alive with his dwarf, but oh man, he's still there. I can't believe he's alive.
Yeah. Oh, man, they really need Ion's dwarf to live too.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that's the dwarf I meant. I'm sorry, not Gabba.
Oh yeah.
If I was him, I would have been hugging those trees and trying to pop up to try to take out two bowmen here.
Yeah, he needs more dodge. He needs that dodge.
Yes, Avon definitely playing for the win here. Their defense threatened partially.
Yeah, Shad coming in.
Really difficult to pull off this micro successfully. He will be matched up against Jeku though, and who knows how it will play out. I mean, that's Jeku's responsibility now, is he needs to keep an eye on that flag and not get pulled off.
Okay, we've got a 4v4 on the flag. Yeah, let's see if that that pans out.
Ooh, no, 3 versus 5. Shed goes in. Oh, it takes some early hits though. That flag should be defended. You can throw one warrior on a G and just shadow at this point, but I think he's just playing super safe.
Remaining.
His first time capping an MWC match, and let's find out if he ends up with his first 2-win streak series as a captain.
Yeah. I'm hoping for him. I saw it last week. Whoever played.
Ooh, great fucking shot, Ion.
Oh yeah.
Who was it? Last week?
It was AG versus Sparkle Motion, I want to say, and I was really impressed with Joku or
30 seconds
Jeku.
remaining.
He was showing it off. I liked it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it's after last week where he was like, all right, guys, I think I should cap, and so far it's paid dividends for AG. I mean, their push is continuing. I don't know if they have enough melee to truly lock this flag down. 5 seconds to get a contest in.
Contested. Sudden death.
Oh, it's a weak contest. We'll see if they can keep it.
Edgeless right up on Walter with his thrall. And Dunshire might pull away here. They need to spread and push.
Oh man, get that dwarf on there.
I want to see the flag get cleared right now. It's too good.
Oh,
flag contested.
Get your guys on there.
Yeah, Walter needs to run for it.
Get flag.
Oh, man.
This is good mything, man.
I think they've got it. Get on there.
Flag.
You gotta
contested.
get.
Kill the war. Kill the war. Oh man.
Oh man.
Dude, if that one more LSO shoots the warrior, he's in the range of the flag. They are not, and AG would have a win. But we have a tie game, sir. Holy shit.
Holy shit. It does not get much better than that.
Dude, this is the closest match of the tournament, dude.
Yeah, this is the most exciting match.
Yeah, and I'm not saying anything against the match we've had or the matches that I've had with the other teams. I'm just saying this is crazy exciting.
Yeah,
So
I can't believe how good this match has been so far. The back and forth, the unusual plays, Gerald dragging their entire defense back in that first game, really paying off. Like, it's just surprise after surprise.
yeah, man, super cool. I love it, man. Hey, thank you for co-hosting this with me, bro. It's great to have you here.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, great to do this, man. All right, let's see. This is going to be a more BC heavy game type, and Tro on the map as well. So this is going to be it's going to be exciting. Let's see what happens here. Thierry's still in the game even after saying he was going to leave. So we've still got that. This game is going to be close, at least on the front end. HMP showing up? Oh, man. Oh man, are we hitting the maximum number of players in the game?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, Dagda's in. Ion is
Ion
out.
is out. Yeah.
Alright, here we are. Game 3. Myth World Cup 2021. DE2. AG versus DC. Avons Grove versus Dunshire Coneheads.
Game 2 or Game 3, good sir?
Game 3. Game 3.
Yeah. Alright. It is territories on a beckoning wild, I think.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So, we got Tro We got Warlocks, we got Mort, Solus, Brigands, Zerks, and Whites. Ooh, and Mauls as well.
Is this a... Looks like this is a pretty fast trade out of AG. I'm not crazy about the Brigands. And they have a lot of locks.
This is on AG you're speaking of, eh?
Yeah.
Looks like it, yes. They love their artillery strats. Oh, they don't really have that many Brigands compared to DC, though. DC kind of loading up on their... Oh, I see now that I was looking at the nut trade, and DC is traded and totally squatted up here. No Brigs, which is... I'm not so sure Brigs can do too much here.
Yeah, they're kind of wasted points.
I'd rather have 3 Mauls, or even more Stolas. Many Warlocks, though, like you said, but I mean, in managing the mana, they could actually hold up a pretty significant defense, but the problem that AG will have here is they have so little melee, so little Solus. I think Kruniak is going to have a field day for DC. I think DC will take this. Albeit, DC just doesn't... They only have 4 Warlocks, so as long as those Warlocks are carefully played, they might be able to hold their ground here. I don't know. It's closer than I think, actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested to see how this Artie fight goes down, because if AG can really like run the tables with the Artie, then they might be able to take it. But I think you're right. Like, there's just so little melee for AG. It's just going to be tough. Their positioning is going to be tough. Holding territory, rushing, threatening. It's all going to be tough for them.
Yeah. No, definitely. That would be the issue. AG basically wants to hold and let them push and just play for the flags at the end, whereas if I was on DC, I kind of want to be a little bit more aggressive and try to exploit a weak defense somewhere, as well as like trying to leak 1 or 2 units into the backfield just to either wrap back around on some artillery or to save for a flag later. Either one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's just they have enough melee to do it.
Yeah, AG is going to be in a tricky spot in that scenario. They do have LSO on Tro, though, so I mean, he gets it done. So I think, you know, if anyone's going to give Kroon some second thoughts, I think it's going to be him.
Game on.
And so it kicks off.
Looks like DC going for a heavy crossing push. AG also just going straight up their side, so this is going to be a bit of a clash. It looks like on the northwest, northeast side
captured.
of the map.
Flag captured.
Yep, everything pointing to a big northeast fight.
Flag captured.
DC not opting to wrap around very much. Oh man, AG's Soul's
Flag
kind of just hanging out
captured.
on the south hill, not really getting in the action, whereas DC taking advantage of that water. They are really taking up the
captured.
territory in this northern part, and I think that's going to be a huge advantage for them. And they're putting the pressure on, AG's putting the pressure on DC. Let's see if they can maintain that momentum. LSO not with enough melee to really support his Tro, so that could be problematic. Big hit from Thierry on Kruniak's
Flag
melee.
captured.
That could really shift the balance. Now those Zerks are in the red. They are one kickable by the Tro. Really puts Kruniak in a bit of a disadvantage in some of these fights. Let's see if LSO can take advantage.
Flag captured.
Precise lock measurements from Thierry and LSO. No blocks, unneeded blocks. The lock dance is beginning. Walter taking the fight to a DC in the middle, the west mid. He's getting a little exposed there. I'm a little worried about him getting rushed, but DC doesn't really look like they've kind of caught on to just rushing him so far. It looks like AG is having this kind of all their own way. I'm a little concerned about
Flag
these souls not really
contested.
getting into the fight down south. They are just not providing support or doing anything.
Flag
So that's
contested.
that's a wasted like 15% that's just hanging around. Come on, boys. You gotta get those souls in the fight. They're doing nothing. Okay, here comes that wrap from DC. Now they're starting to put their southern pack of souls, the spiders, some melee, coming down to the south of AG.
Flag
So
captured.
AG is doing really well in this northern portion of the map, but they
Flag
might find
captured.
that the land is going to come
Flag
out from under them
captured.
unless they get this white off. This is the white!
contested.
Huge white, taking out so many of DC's
Flag
souls,
contested.
spiders. Well done, man! What a
Flag
play!
captured.
All right, AG. Now their souls are, they can actually take advantage of this a little more. They've got the
Flag
souls in a good
captured.
position. I still wish they had been up in the fight a little bit more. I feel like they would have been a little more dominant in this
Flag
northern portion. They
captured.
could have just left some arty, like maybe a warlock and some melee to kind of counter
Flag
the stuff with
captured.
the whites. But it's working out for them. I gotta say, it's working out for them. Oh man, this could be big. Ed's souls. Nope. Keeps him alive. Walter doing real well to stay alive and just fight everything off here in this section, this middle west section.
Flag captured.
Ed trying to push in, everything a little too grouped. Could be dicey. And the battle rages on in this northeastern section.
Flag captured.
Oh, Kruniak gonna find some easy targets. LSO not able to find as many easy targets. Oh, okay. Kruniak's going in. He knows that he can take those melee. He's really gonna pounce on this. There's just not enough clump melee to stop him. LSO needs to make a move. Thierry and LSO going in as well. Kroon kind of cleaning up. Loses a Tro though. He's down.
Flag
He may
captured.
actually have to run from these brigs. Oh, Zath gonna lose a dwarf. Probably both dwarves. Both sides cleaning up on their respective ends of this fight. I feel like DC
Flag
maybe came off
captured.
a little better. They have more melee, but they are getting kicked all over the place. Dagda losing his lock.
Flag captured.
Thierry about to lose both of his locks. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's got the D. He's going to save at least one. He might save two. Saves the one. Will he get rushed? I would assume he's going to get rushed. He's going to go for the fire ring. Nope. Fireball. I think that was the right move. He's keeping that lock alive with spit and grit. And it finally goes down, but AG have taken a decisive northern victory.
Flag captured.
The south and middle are still holding. Edulus' soul's
Flag
still alive.
captured.
Bring them up from the mid.
Flag captured.
MLC's soul's alive as well.
Flag contested.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
but
no
great
problem.
job taking it over, man. Thank you.
Yeah. It's been an exciting game. You missed a ton of stuff. Like, you're going to have to go back and watch this replay because it has been out of this world.
Yeah, I was watching some of it,
Flag
and
captured.
I mean, it just seems like the extra melee. Ooh, Tro gets trapped, and I think, unfortunately for DC, AG will take game 3 at this point. They have not yet won the match, but decisively, they are up 2 games to 1.
Flag
Oh, dude,
captured.
you know what I just did
5
you?
minutes remaining.
I don't know if you put this in your MWC rules, but you put in a tiebreaker map, bro.
Oh yeah. I mean, if we do get a tie, like a match tie,
Flag
I think last
captured.
year we used
Game over.
Tro, the map. If you have a Tro, on Terry's, maybe it was Last Man on the Hill. I can't remember.
I think it was Terry's. It's usually either Tro or Desert Terry's.
Okay, okay. I'll continue that tradition. I don't want to throw things up too much or change things up too much during the DE. Man, what a game!
Pretty good here, man. I mean, I see LSO and Terry lifting a lot of weight here. Gerald not able to end up getting a kill, but he does do 18 damage, and that is the 4th most damage given in a 12-13 player game.
Yeah,
Um,
he's making his presence known. He's not really getting the kills, but he's doing some damage.
I just feel like where he is, as in today compared to the other weeks, it's way more his style and his groove. It's tough for him to be captaining and taking a heavy hitting role all at the same time, and I think he's able to feel pretty comfortable and doing his best here. And I think it took some balls to step down and let Jeku start capping. I don't think he really sweat that, and worked out really well for AG so far.
Yeah, I
Just
think
have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, it's always those kind of ego dynamics can be tough. Not a dynamic, but like, I don't know. You don't wanna have to be that guy that's like, maybe I shouldn't captain, like, or maybe I should just take a back seat and just try and play the game this week and see how it goes. It's always it can be tough, but I think this has been a great move. Joker's really stepping up here. It's really nice to see.
Oh yeah, man. Complemented really well with what he's doing. I kind of wish I was in that team chat so I could hear what's going on, but it seems like things are going out pretty well. Um, the reason why I didn't really prefer to play in this is because Jeku had actually posted his strats and I had downloaded them. I didn't actually look in them because I don't have Microsoft Word. I couldn't open the file. But I'd wanted to take a peek. And so then after I had already made that choice, I was like, all right,
Yeah,
spectate that.
yeah.
Even though I didn't end up reading it, it was just premise. I had access to it, so I don't want them thinking, oh, like we're playing against Par and he can see everything we're talking about for a week.
Yeah, I think I think you made the right move, man. This match has really gone off well, and I think having that kind of action could sour it a little bit, which would be unfortunate. This has been beautiful so far.
Yeah.
All right, and we are just waiting for HMP to switch computers, and he will be back in just a moment. I'm gonna pop off to the little gentleman's room real quick. I'll be back 45 seconds.
Roger that. Yeah, let me check out Chet here. I said Peter was here. How my boys doing? Do they need you? Yeah, they need you, man. DC has been hurting. They did almost win that close first game. Just been struggling a little bit here. I mean, LSO is just putting up numbers. They were against the greatest European in all of Myth. Nothing against Kohan, don't get me wrong. But it hasn't been easy. Now they're also against HMP. It's gonna be thick.
Alright, I am back here. Got HMP on board. I think we might be good to go.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I wanted to drop a last second dime there to Zathras.
Oh, sorry.
I wanted to let him know that if his goal is empty, he should look on the map for a pass, because he could have picked it up last time, but it's all good. It won't matter much.
I'll have to rely on his teammates to let him know what's going on. I think Gyoku's been pretty vocal. LSO definitely vocal. They can let him know.
Yeah. No, very true. I shall not taint this match.
Oh, I think it's just plays. You hope to see like some of these guys, like they're not quite on the top teams, but they every once in a while they have flashes. They know how to play the game. Just want to make them aware of how they can improve their play, step up to the big boys table.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, I think that's what I kind of admire in some of these players, especially when it comes to like Giral or Pepper. Like, both of them have been around since TFL, and they've definitely had their fair share of challenges in the game, but I don't think they've ever let it discourage them that much, and they've always, kept at it. They might learn something and forget it, maybe when a few months later, but I've seen them pull off some crazy victories, and it just comes as the huge surprise, and it's that type of stuff I kind of cherish in those dudes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know. I feel like some people have been, hating on Pepper a little bit this tournament. He's definitely not one of the top tier guys, but like, dude plays solid. Like he's in there with some units, and like you can't just run over him. Like he will give you a hard time, for sure.
Exactly, and then when he's been captain, he's usually taken initiative. I think he's actually feels kind of relaxed playing against the AG team in it. It's not like he expected them to have some crazy top tier substitutes showing up, but it's that comfort of having beaten your opponent before. So you figure, oh, well, what I did worked last time, that should work again. But if the other team makes adjustments, then you have problems. And the other team has definitely made adjustments. So, I mean, it's game 4. Playing against an easier or more challenging opponent is on the line, and if we see the early tournament General Pepper, who knows? Who knows what could happen here? I mean, if we see it, it definitely puts Dunshire Coneheads in a better position to win this game because he's going to have more initiative as the captain. But, I mean, at the moment he's talking about how Salt and Pepper live together in harmony on the kitchen table, so I can only imagine his wife is pretty salty at this point because he's spending his afternoon playing Myth 2 Soulblighter, but I'll slow down at this point. It's, looking at the strategies here as I take a print screen. So, Dunshire has changed up their strategy completely, whereas they've been getting max melee on a lot of the maps. They've now adapted to the Avons Grove trades, gotten quite a bit of artillery themselves. They have 5 dwarves and about 14 bowmen. They're going to have more bowmen than AG, who only have 8.
Game on.
Oh, yeah.
AG will have 1 more dwarf, but quite a bit of melee here, and so we see a dynamic change in both team strategies. Maybe it's just due to the map, maybe it's due to circumstance, but I mean, the last time they played light, they were doing quite the opposite. Jeku had loaded his team up with bowmen, and Pepper had loaded his team up with melee.
Yeah, this is a pretty interesting swap. I mean, last couple of games, AG has had Tiri, definitely strong artillery guy. Now they have HMP, a very aggressive player.
Flag
I like
captured.
to see him on melee. I don't know if that's
Flag
been a
captured.
an actual influence on how these trades have gone, but I like it. I like this swap into a more aggressive melee play style for AG. And I'm interested to see what DC can get done, because Kruniak, Shad, even Father Xmas, like really strong
captured.
artillery. You know, I'm interested. I'm into it.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Flag
I mean, they're out to this
captured.
early flag lead now, and I think they're in a pretty good position to secure both flank flags, which should give them the lead. Perhaps not.
Flag
I believe AG
captured.
will take the lead,
Flag captured.
forcing DC in a position
yes.
to push.
Yeah,
But
they got that north flag
flag
in the middle.
captured.
See if they can hold on to it.
Flag
Yeah.
captured.
Oh,
All right, some misplays potentially happening due to mouse leisure.
you're watching this action in the mid.
Oh yeah.
Shad used the counter pus, but now LSO's pus is pushing in,
Oh, these
hitting
are
the bow.
big pusses.
Flag captured.
AG winning that pus battle so far. Oh, huge pus on the dwarf and multiple archers.
Oh man, and Shad is moving away from the area he needs to hit.
Yeah, he's not getting into the action. Oh, dude.
He's gonna start hitting the melee at this point, I guess, but
They might. I mean, I would have liked to have seen him take advantage of that pus on the artillery.
oh yeah. Yeah, when that pus went down, man, he had 1 volley up there. Ooh, what a pus. What a pus.
Oh man, nice.
Go, Shad.
Take those shots. Oh god.
Alright, LSO move his warriors to block the arrows.
Getting the block off. Oh.
Yeah,
man.
best to just back at this point.
Yeah, you're not. You're downhill.
Ooh.
You're getting pussed in the backfield. Oh.
Yes,
man.
HMP moving in. He's moved out now, though. He takes out the dwarf. He's satisfied.
Saving his melee. Up now they're getting into it. Oh, I think HMP is about to clean this up.
Yeah, he needs to just... HMP and Xmas need
Flag
to just try
captured.
to salvage what they have, because DC's mid has been blown open.
Yeah.
I mean, Pepper will secure flag number 6, but he needs to go as fast as possible here.
Yeah, he's definitely... They've got good flag control on the flanks.
I mean, the problem is they still don't have mid. It's totally undefended, so hopefully they send something out there. But
Flag
now it's
captured.
totally open. Like, Kruniak will be able to continue pushing, but Shad should try to use his goals to try to tag mid at this point rather than use them defensively.
Yeah, they gotta start trying to sneak back, get a few open flags. 8's open, middle's completely undefended. They need those tags.
Oh yeah, those are wide open.
Alright, Kruniak finally taking out the dwarf in the south. I think he's just gonna keep steamrolling. I don't think he's got the he doesn't have the speed and urgency
Flag
that he needs
captured.
right now. I think he's really gonna push
Victory
this off.
imminent.
I forgot to tag the flag.
Oh man, crucial.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. They already tagged
okay.
9. It's like shit.
That would have been a huge blunder. Holy shit.
LSO is right up behind him, bro. He needs to push to 8 as hard and fast as he fucking can.
Yeah, he's really...
He needs to, like, trick LSO into thinking that there's pus in those goals.
Yeah.
Otherwise, LSO will just try to steamroll ahead.
On the opposite side, if Zaf and Giral can put a little pressure, just like make him melee, like target and micro onto their warriors, it'll give LSO a little bit more of an opportunity to get in range.
Oh, holy shit! Some wild defensive plays going down between General Pepper and
Flag
Shad.
captured.
Shad passed the dwarf back to him, and he's able to take out one of the dwarves with his goal.
Oh man! All right.
And they are threatening this flag. I mean, rush with your warriors, bro.
Yeah, you've got the melee. Go. Uh-oh. And it looks like Kroon
There's
getting
the dwarf.
cleaned up.
Oof.
Yeah, he got wrecked. Oof. I think AG was in a dominant position after that mid win, and I think they're cleaning this up right here.
Oh yes.
Flag captured. Victory imminent.
Damn, I really need to do a bet on this game.
Yo, if anyone had bet AG moneyline, I mean, it would have been big. And the thing is, if you sub for a team and they win, then, like, it still counts. Your bet won't be removed.
Yeah.
If you're able to make that go in your favor, and it's not like
Flag
you're just throwing
captured.
the game. So
Game
it's all the more
over.
incentive to play for AG in this tournament. And
Yeah.
I think everyone in the casino missed out.
This is a big opportunity. Holy shit.
Big game. So AG is gonna take it 3 games, 1 tie. Let's see how game number 5 goes.
All right, here we go.
Well, let's hope both teams get Bray.
Yeah, we saw that earlier today, that Bray are just so important on this map.
Oh yeah.
I think guys that played earlier are gonna they're gonna let their teams know, because that was such a decisive decisive advantage.
Yeah. I would think so.
Kruniak taking his
That
time.
might
All right.
that might not have been the hardest game in the match. But it's just those first three were real bangers, man. Like, and this is between like the two lowest skilled teams, quote unquote, so to speak, in the tournament. But you just had super close, fucking tooth and nail fighting. Holy shit! Yeah, this is going on YouTube.
Yeah, this was an excellent back and forth. I feel like everyone kind of slept on this match, and then it's come up and been basically the highlight so far in the DE. Some of the guys referencing the game earlier when, for the audience at home that didn't get to see it, one team did not get these Bray nor ninjas and just could not compete. The Bray just had such an influence on the game that the team without them just crumbled.
And Shad and Pepper making this suggestion. It's just giving Kruniak anxiety. I don't think they maxed their Bree.
Oh, man.
Well,
Well, at least they've got some. They'll be able to, you know.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's not like you lose everything. It's made up in malls, so now, like, I mean, DC just needs to use the malls to push. Or no, they just hadn't traded yet. They're good.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're in business here. And pus not being as much of an issue, looks like DC electing to go pusless, no goals. It looks like AG, I think they've traded, and they have 4 goals.
Yeah. I wonder how many will play for pus early and how many will play for tags.
Yeah, this is a tricky map. You really want to get those flags and positions early because it's so choky that getting a good position and holding it early is going to give you a pretty big advantage. But, you know, sneaky pus, always good, so, yeah, it's a bit of a trade-off.
Definitely. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, technically you don't need to, like, suicide any melee here just to, like, keep your lock alive. You can kind of micromanage those dwarf heroes, so we'll have to see if they're used to block some shots in these fights. But the Bree are gonna dominate mid so hard. Like, I think you definitely just send all your Bree mid.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think maybe 1 or 2 on the flank would be something interesting. Like, maybe could it harass the enemy artillery, because they have long range compared to, like, the default ones, but...
Yeah, the long range and the speed really kind of play into it. I think you're right. Having maybe like 1 or 2 just to kind of influence and picket some of these other artillery units could be good. I don't know. Yeah. DC, all their Bray to Kruniak. Let's see. HMP with the Bray for AG. I'm loving these trades so far. Or at least these splits. I think those are the right moves to kind of counter each other. Four Warlocks for both teams. Also good. I would have liked to see a little more... few more Dwarf Heroes for AG. They've only got 2.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd like to see them more for both teams. AG also only gets 3, so really... If AG had maxed their Dwarf Heroes, it's a different story. But because they did not, I think DC is actually okay. They're only down 1 Dwarf Hero.
Yeah. And for those at home, the dwarf heroes are just so powerful. I would say they're the next most powerful unit on the map after the Bray. They just throw so fast. They've got great range. You know, solid unit overall.
Flag captured. Flag captured.
Wow. Alright, it kicks off.
Here it comes, yeah. See which...
So, spreading out here, we got DC's Bree are definitely going mid. And so are AG's going mid.
Flag captured.
Down to the south, you have Gerald and Walter
Flag
White
captured.
heading for AG.
Flag
and it looks
captured.
like they'll be meeting up with Chad, Father Xmas, and General Pepper. In the north,
Flag
we got Mouse
captured.
Leisure solo up against LSO. And that's going to be a tough matchup for DC. So let's just see how long... I mean, Mouse Leisure just kind of wants to
Flag
distract here and
captured.
try to slip by LSO. I just don't see him winning the BC fight. But I know he'll be very tempted to attempt that against LSO. Oh,
Flag
Yeah,
captured.
those two, lots of history.
Flag captured.
they just don't get along that much. So, like...
Flag captured.
Mouse Leisure might be the underdog in the matchup, but that just means anytime Mal would win, it's that much more glorious for him. Whereas
Yeah.
LSO thinks he's about to just do a chore right now.
Flag captured.
Yeah,
So we'll have to
I
wait
can
and
agree.
see. And
Flag
DC up
captured.
in time. It's very close. They push through the mid.
Yeah, Kruniak taking that mid position pretty early, really kind of forcing the issue. HMP backing off a little bit. Now getting a little more comfortable, ready to push. I'd really like to see Gyoku just bring his mauls up and just push these Bray. You know, they're gonna take some damage, but it
Yes.
gives your Bray some breathing room. You know.
Oh yeah, and I get it's a long game, but in this maul rush, you can definitely get quite a bit of time off this mid flag. Pressure the enemy breeze so yours get off more attacks.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, Xmas was getting his mauls in there. I think that was the right move. He's backing off a little bit, but I think they've got the momentum now.
Flag
I just
captured.
feel like they're fairly sacrificial in this circumstance, where Xmas just kind of wants to rush those for sure. I mean, all of Kroon's Bree are pretty green. Mind you, HMP taking a few hits.
Yeah, he's definitely been eating a few more hits than he would probably like. I think those mauls really need to get into the fight. You're sacrificing your good units to protect your your less useful units.
Oh yes. And taking a peek over in the south. General Pepper getting a shot off with his Warlock. Not enough to be able to kill Zathras and Walter, but
Flag
definitely hurts them quite a
captured.
bit. And Gerald is getting rushed. Walter's getting rushed.
Flag
Shad
contested.
moving in for the kill.
Flag
I'm not
captured.
watching mid, so let me know if anything cool happens. I gotta go switch back over.
Yeah. They're I mean, mid is just kind of continuing. I think Kroon's going to be able to clean this up in a slow manner. HMP just kind of smartly falling back, taking some shots. Gyoku's lost, or is close to losing his Warlock, but it's okay, it's gone down.
Ooh,
Flag
nice shot by
captured.
Pepper there. He just took out two Dwarf Heroes. Seems to play a lot better without the pressure.
Yeah, he definitely seems like he's, you know, he's feeling the relaxed. Oh man, oh okay.
Yeah.
Zath not quite getting nuked there, but it was close.
Flag
Oh yeah,
captured.
and he's forcing the initiative with melee here. I don't think he'll be able to win this
No.
melee,
Yeah, he is. He's getting
but
chopped
it's given
up.
his time
Flag
for his Warlock
captured.
to move up a bit. The Maul will block it. He needs to
Flag
back.
captured.
Oh man, if Pepper was a little bit more aggressive with his
Flag
artillery
captured.
here right now, Like, that Warlock would be in serious trouble. He's all out of mana. And Kruniak continues
Flag
to pursue
contested.
HMP in the north. We have Mouse Leisure has still held his own against
Flag
LSO.
captured.
Albeit he's accompanied by Dagda. And LSO trying to push in with the kill. It's a bit of a melee advantage with the Herongard Hero and the Pus, but at an artillery disadvantage.
AG
Flag contested.
down. Ooh, yeah, they're taking some
Flag
serious damage here,
contested.
but up in time by a couple of minutes, and still pretty even on
Flag
flags. Let's see if
captured.
they can keep this going.
Oh yeah.
Flag
Now we got
captured.
the Pus coming out.
Oh, the big fight's happening up
Flag
north,
captured.
which
yeah.
was mid Bray. Some of them getting frozen up. Kruniak trying to heal. Finally, the Mauls are getting in there.
Flag
Herongard
captured.
Hero going down.
Flag
This is getting
contested.
spicy.
Yeah.
Flag captured.
HMP actually in good shape at this point. As long as he cleans this melee up really quickly.
Yeah,
Flag
yeah, he's
captured.
gotta kill those Mauls and then get back to focusing the other Bray.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, now it's looking
Flag
dicey for him.
contested.
He's just gotta run.
Yeah.
Flag captured.
If he had taken off just a split second earlier, I think he would have. I think he would have been fine. But now he's kind of. He's in a rough spot.
Yeah, I mean it was still a pretty super close fight up
Flag
until that point.
captured. 5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, it looked like he was gonna take it. Actually, I thought. With a few adjustments, I think he would have cleaned that up. I mean, obviously, I am not as good as HMP, so I think he made the right moves that he thought he could make. But this is just it's a tough game. Kroon is quite good, particularly with these kind of fast RD units.
Flag captured.
Oh yes, quite a Twitch player. And then, I mean, right now we got
Flag
about
captured.
15% advantage going to
Flag
the Coneheads.
captured.
They're down in time only by about a minute, but they're up controlling 3 flags to 5 at the moment. And they're only gobbling up
Flag
more as the game
captured.
goes on. You gotta just kind of
Flag
take full
captured.
advantage of that percentage advantage, and I think DC will walk away with their only win of the day, but a great win nonetheless.
Yeah, I think AG is definitely a little clumped up, specifically in the north. Looks like Pepper's getting kind of cleaned up, so maybe this is the breakthrough they need. They're definitely, the percents are evening up here a little bit. Just a
Yeah.
10% difference.
It dropped about 6%.
Flag captured.
Still, yeah, like you said, 10%
Flag
margin.
contested.
It's just they're down by so many flags at this point that they need to. They can't just contest flags. They
Flag
need to take them off
contested.
the flags if they want to try and get
Flag
the lead
captured.
back. Because now the Coneheads are up by like 2 minutes.
Flag
Oh
contested.
yeah, they're
Flag
gonna have a tough time
captured.
recovering that time differential.
Flag contested.
Got a bit of a melee going on here between Pepper and Walter White.
Kroon getting rushed, so we'll see if he saves any of his Bray or if they just all go down. But
Where do you see this?
Up in the north, LSO is on top of him. I think he's traded places. HMP is kind of running away to do other stuff, and LSO is just
Ooh.
cleaning this up.
Percentages are tight. Yeah. DC's now at a 1%
Flag contested.
disadvantage, and the flags are all tied
Flag
up.
Oh man,
captured.
yeah. If AG can not lose too many more units, they might be able
Flag captured.
to get a few more flags in here and even this up.
Xmas didn't abandon Kruniak there. I think it's a little bit different. Now Xmas is going to get run down.
Flag captured.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the beef the Malay beef
Flag
to stay alive.
captured. Flag captured.
Walter
Flag
running through his
captured.
own fire. Gonna lose his warlock there,
Flag
potentially?
captured.
Okay, it stays alive in the south. That might be the difference maker in this west middle flag area. They've got the Herrenguard hero, the Warlock's still there, against just a Herrenguard hero and some melee. So
Flag captured.
They'll definitely be able to take
Flag
that
captured.
flag, but at this point,
Flag
they need to just
contested.
leave the Warlock at the flag and try to
Flag captured. Flag
play for these
contested.
other ones.
Flag
Definitely
captured.
see how he's covering Shad with the 2 Zarks. I think that's the right move because it's going to go mid. They need to try to get some leverage on that flag.
Flag contested.
And continuing to shadow the Herrenguard hero.
yeah, I think they've got some advantages now, but I think AG is just a little too late. They just don't have enough time to recoup.
Flag captured.
Yes, as long as
Flag captured.
DC keeps playing for the flags, we'll be
1
able to juggle
minute
with it.
remaining. Flag
I mean,
contested.
LSO still has some confidence
Flag
in being able
captured.
to hold this.
Flag contested.
Yeah, he's done quite a bit of damage, so
Flag captured. Flag contested. Flag contested. Flag captured.
well, flags are swinging pretty aggressively towards AG.
Flag
Let's see if it's
captured.
enough. 30 seconds.
Flag captured.
I don't know.
30 seconds remaining.
They need more
Oh,
tags.
yeah, it's closer and closer, man. As long as Walter stays on this flag with his
captured.
Heron.
Flag
Oh,
captured.
he doesn't have heals left.
Flag contested.
Oh,
that's
shit,
rough.
they took the lead,
Oh,
bro.
man! Oh, I think Pepper, grave misplay by
contested.
healing that guy, that Heron, while it's still on the
Flag
flag.
contested.
Wow.
Flag captured. Game.
What a
over.
snipe at the end. A snipe, man, really, holy shit.
I did not see that coming. They really made that work out.
Oh yeah, and so in the exhibition game, AG, I mean, they exert their dominance all day. They've done a pretty great job. We'll have to see if they can take that moving forward. And we'll have to see what happens when they play against Ice Cream. Albeit they won't have Ice Cream players such as Walter White playing for them next week. But we'll just have to wait and see. And who really knows what could happen. Pretty promising at this point, though. It's easily their strongest match of the tournament. And I feel like they had... maybe not the most of their own players show up. But... at the same time, it didn't necessarily hurt them, whereas in other weeks when they don't have players showing up and can't get subs, it's totally different.
Yeah. I mean, I think, if nothing else, I think AG takes some momentum from this. You know, they're going to be feeling good, Jioku captaining. It's really going to kind of swing things around for him, and I think since Ice Cream won't be able to play an 8v4, 8v whatever minus anything under 6, it'll change the dynamic. I think AG will have an easier time dealing with Ice Cream.
Definitely, yeah. It's just they're definitely at least one step ahead of Ice Cream. I think that might be generous.
Yeah, oh for sure.
It's just a really good team. Ice Cream is figuring things out though, and if they can just get a little hungrier, man, we might see that team end up in 3rd or 2nd place. We don't know yet. We have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'm liking Ice Cream. They've got a lot of I don't know. They've got a lot of chemistry with their team, and I think they could really swing this thing around on us.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Man.
Some great stuff, man, between these teams. Man,
Yeah.
I hope they enjoyed this. I mean, it's tough for DC, but who knows? Because DC ends up winning a game or two next week. It goes a long way, I think. It means more than just winning this or losing this. So we'll just have to see what they have next week. All the power and good luck to them. And same with AG. I mean, we'll have to see what they can pull off against Ice Cream. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah. I like everyone's. I think it's anyone's game at this point. Like these teams can really mix and match, and this DE is shaping up pretty nicely.
Definitely, man. And well, I'll see you next week in the top bracket finals, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Catch you soon. Good
Cool,
casting,
man.
man.
Thanks. You as well, man. Thanks for joining me. I'm sorry I had to go AFK in the middle of game 3, I believe, and I heard you pick up the pace. I sent you a message, but I got so caught up in a phone conversation where I just had to mouth off as fast as possible.
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw that and I was like, oh, time to solo cast for a bit. But I think it worked out great, man. This is fun.
Cool, man. Hey, thanks for joining me today, and thanks for hosting MWC, buddy. I will catch you this weekend, next weekend, sir.
Sounds good, man. See you soon.
Yep. Laters.
Later.